Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is C.S. Priya Gupta, and I'm serving as the Registrar of Pragyan International University. Mr. Dr. A.K. Gupta, I would like Dr. A.K. Gupta to take over the session. Dr. A.K. Gupta is an MD in homeopathy and the founder of Om Vidya Institute of Homeopathy and Allied Medicine Sciences in Delhi. He has received accreditations from the Limca World Records. He has received various awards from various national and international organizations for his expertise in the field of homeopathy and is also serving as visiting professor of Dr. B.R. Sood Homeo Medical College in Delhi. Besides, as an examiner to various institutions and as an inspector to CCH, Government of India. Over to you, Dr. Gupta.
Good afternoon, everyone. And this is a real, today when we are observing the Doctors' Day, first of all, I would like to, offer my greetings to all the doctors and especially the one who are fighting with this coronavirus and working as a front team warriors. They need a special applause. As Dr. Suresh Agarwal has very well said, that today it's 6 months, it's a half of a year has already gone by, and a lot of people have suffered all around the world with this COVID-19. And incidentally, COVID-19, which has come as a surprise from the China, but we in the past have been having a number of epidemics of different kinds like cholera, Spanish flu, and other things where homeopathy has worked tremendously. As I being a homeopath, I would definitely like to put forward my point of view that what homeopathy can do as a preventive as well as curative in the management of COVID-19. As you all know that Ayush system, which has been considered as an alternative system of medicines, but at the same time it has got a very major role to play, because what I feel that every system has got something to offer, but every system has got limitations also. If this system, the limitations have been understood by the people, by the government, and then we take up the best of the other systems of medicine, then with a collective approach, I think we can give the best of medical facility, or provide the healthcare to all the human beings. Homeopathy is a one system which totally deals with the individualistic approach, where we say that a patient is being treated as by the principle of simulus currenter, where we say that let like be treated by likes. They are the people who have been getting some symptoms. They would be treated by this that particular medicine which has the power to produce the same kind of a symptoms in a healthy human being. This differs from the modern medicine, because in modern medicine, what approach is there is that you do with the chemical-based medicines are there, and it is being tried on this subjective objective symptoms mainly. Whereas when we do the drug proving in homeopathy, any drug is being proved, it is being done on a healthy human being, so we are able to get the subjective symptoms of the particular patients, which when the tests are being done on what you call the animal trial and all that, we do not be able to get those particular symptoms. We are only able to get the objective symptoms. Whereas when we see this in COVID-19, the patients who have got a slightest of cold or slightest of sneezing, cough with fever, and he feels that he may not be in the clutches of COVID-19. So let me be very clear that any cold, any cough, any influenza is not COVID. COVID could be in the past 6 months we have seen this because this virus has been mutating very fast. There have been a number of changes which has been observed in this particular time. The RNA has mutated in a very fast manner, and it has been showing symptoms initially which was considered only to be a respiratory, but now over a period of time we have been able to see that it is not the only respiratory system which gets involved in this COVID. You have got other systems of body which get involved, plus even the cardiovascular, and the people are not only dying because of the respiratory failure, or when you get the simple or severe ARDS, that is the time when the patient lands up into a problem. and when he has a lot of difficulty, and then there is a need for the hospitalization. Otherwise, as we said, and it has been said by the government that you take all the precautions like maintaining the hygiene, social distancing, and using the mask, and otherwise keeping sanitization of the place. These are all okay. But apart from that, if the person has low immunity, he or she will be more prone or vulnerable to get the infection, and especially when people suffering with any comorbidity like diabetes, blood pressure, or a heart problem, or even like cancer or thyroid, they will be, more vulnerable to get this infection, and the complications are likely to occur much more. As far as the preventive aspect is concerned, in the beginning of this, pandemic of, corona, Ayush had come out with a guideline about the preventive medicine about in the form of arsenic album 30, which was being, produced by the CCRH and advised by the CCRH, and the government of Ayush has taken up and spread it all over. And a lot of people who have taken arsenic album 30, they have been found that they have been able to safeguard themselves from getting an infection. Though there is not a particular thing where we can say it is a pakka short guarantee for that. Same is the case with even after the vaccination, like where we've been having the vaccination has been formed out, like people suffering from BCG, tuberculosis, despite of having BCG vaccines. So there is always a little conflict with the people when they say, unfortunately, when the modern medicine they talk about the Ayush systems of medicine, they see it with the different parameters. And when they talk about their own, then they have got a little different parameters. This is an irony where we need to work as an Ayush system of practitioners. We need to work hard and fight tooth and nail for our rights and for our acceptance in this sense of for effectiveness, which somehow they have not been able to recognize because of some vested interest or because of certain pharmaceutical companies which have got multi-billion drug pharma industries is there. So they are little scared or skeptical about accepting this Ayush system of medicines. In this particular context of COVID, we have been seeing that when the trial have been done in the clinical trial, it has shown very good results, excellent results have been seen, but again, it has not been given the due into the, the government or by the, health ministry, where we need to ask, our Ayush ministry to, really come up and work upon it so that it has been accepted and being, basically, we need to work for the health, the betterment of the health of the patients, not as a, one particular system. Like suppose what I would suggest in the initial part, like when it has started, had the government started with this, what you call protocol of the WHO, where they've been using, hydrochloroquine, they've been using, antiviral drugs, they've been using antibiotics, they've been using anti-HIV drugs also, with no definite action. And certain patients have been developing, thrombolytic, embolism and all that because of these potent drugs. And each and every patient has not been able to, cope up with those medications. Those were the patients, those, could have been given and medication from the Ayush, maybe homeopathy or Ayurveda or something like that, where the patients are being treated on the individualistic basis, rather than in a generalized manner, that each and every patient has been given the same kind of a protocol. What we have seen in a couple of cases, those who have been, COVID positive patients, after giving a medication on the symptomatic, on the individualistic base, they have become, COVID negative within 3-4 days, and the, the condition or the, what you call, the clinical condition of the patients have improved tremendously, and hence, for if this is being continued, the stay of the hospital would be, shortened, and the death rate can also be controlled to a greater extent. As we say that homeopathy ensures health safety, this is the one particular thing which is known very well. So homeopathy is the one system of medicine which would treat effectively, surely, and without any adverse effects. Now coming to the, part of patients, those who need hospitalization. If we see the patient who is having symptoms, mild symptoms to little moderate symptom, but the moment his breathlessness starts, the patient, if the easiest method we can say is we can use the oximeter and see the saturation point of, of the oxygen saturation goes below 90. So that is the time when he needs an oxygenation. So either the patient has to be shifted to the hospital or where the oxygen has to be given. Not each and every patient would require the ventilator, which was being highlighted in initially that the lots of ventilator would be required. So incidentally, it's a good thing that ventilators are not required, but yes, oxygen is required. That too only in the cases of where the ARDS has developed and the patient is becoming hypoxic. In this, another problem which nowadays what we are facing, and the latest thing which we have found is we call it the happy hypoxia. When the patient has been, feeling clinically better, his this temperature has gone down. There's no more regular temperature. There's no more, that kind of a cough. But slightly he feels better, but his oxygen level is little low. So he feels that I'm quite comfortable. But suddenly, within a day or two, the condition deteriorates. And that's the time when, because the body is not able to, get the enough of oxygen, and then you start deteriorating, and the problem becomes out of control, and the patient dies before reaching to that particular hospital under the influence, under the, feeling of happy hypoxia. So this is the condition which we need to be, telling about patients that they need to be very careful, and all the physicians, treating physicians, they need to be very, very careful when they are dealing with a patient of such a nature. And if we club all these things together, like what I would say that if we see those patients, those who are in a asymptomatic condition or those who are in quarantine condition state, we give the medication, we can clear-cut develop a data which can be used for our future research and use also. The patient, those who have taken preventive medicine, either of Ayurveda or homeopathy or anything else, we can keep in data. The patients given treatment in a conventional method, we can have the data from that. The patients given conventional treatment and homeopathy, we can have a data, we can see that, comparative result. The patient treated with, conventional medicine and Ayurveda. Similarly, we can have these kind of things. This would have been a better, idea of dealing with this, rather than, not giving them permission at all, and just letting thinking, because this was very unfortunate that the very second or third day, by the health minister, it was said that Ayush system has got no treatment for COVID. So allopathy also doesn't have any treatment. But instead of, developing the approach of for the betterment of the humankind, they should have definitely adopted the, integration of systems of medicine for the betterment of the patients and the healthcare. Still, time is not all that bad, where it can be still, taken up as a project or as a regular thing in the treatment. This is from this particular platform, I definitely would request, the authorities and government to please look into the matter, that conventional treatment, let it be as a WHO protocol, but please do allow, Ayush system of medicine to, integrate with, those particular patients, those who need individualistic treatment approach also. And if they are given, certainly the, curative rate, as well as, the rate of people those who are going to be benefited would be much more. The level of, death rate would definitely go down. With this, I definitely think that homeopathy has got a very, very important role to play in this COVID, as a preventive as well as curative also. We have got certain medicines, like in where the patients have been treated with the different methodology. Like you have got, some certain, mental symptoms, some physical symptoms, and all that. In amalgamation of all these, the patient's individuality is the one which, tells us to in particular prescribe or give that particular remedy which works wonderful. And as we say that homeopathic has been, showing wonderful results. So it should be given a due, usage in this treatment of, COVID patient in this particular pandemic area of corona. Unfortunately, the Ayush system, which should have been, has not got the recognition or got the due up till now. So still, we all, since we are sitting here as an from Ayush system, we need to, put our level best and make all these, cases as an evidence-based cases. We need to keep all the data so that when they say that this is not scientific, this is not, pseudoscience and all, these are certain things where our authorities, where our councils of, like Homeopathic Council or like Ayurveda and all that, they should be able to take up the matter and with the Ayush Ministry and let these things should be finished once for all. And these are the recognized system by the government of India. So there's no need to be, having any doubts on them. And if we are given a free hand, Ayush system can definitely show much wonderful results in this present pandemic also. And I would definitely like to say thank you, Dr. Agarwal, and for holding this particular webinar and showing this the opportunity for Ayush to show its showcase its benefits towards the treatment of COVID and corona patient all over the world. With this, I would definitely like to say thank you for giving a patient hearing. And I would like to say again that all of us as homeopathy, as Ayurveda, as other system of medicine have efficacy. The only thing is we need to understand our limitation. If we understand our efficacy, we understand the limitation, and we take up the other system with an open mind, without any being prejudiced, without having any ego hassle, or without being being ignorant about others. If we create more awareness, a time will be when all these systems will be taken together with the help of each other for the betterment of health for one and everyone. Thank you very much.